Matthew chapter 24, verse 15 to 31. Jesus continues to speak about the end times and the coming of the Son of Man. The images are apocalyptic. Things will get worse before they get better. Matthew combines events from his own period and joins them to the teachings of Jesus. So when you see the desolating sacrilege standing in the holy place, as was spoken by the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. The one on the housetop must not go down to take what is in the house. The one in the field must not turn back to get a coat. Woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing infants in those days. Pray that your flight may not be in winter or on a Sabbath, for at that time there will be great suffering, such as has not been from the beginning of the world until now, no, and never will be. And if those days had not been cut short, no one will be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. Then if anyone says to you, "Look, here is the Messiah," or "There he is," do not believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and produce great signs and omens, to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. Take note, I have told you beforehand. So, if they say to you, "Look, he is in the wilderness," do not go out. If they say, "Look, he is in the inner rooms," do not believe it. For as the lightning comes from the east and flashes as far as the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Whenever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. Immediately after the suffering of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the heaven, and the powers of heaven will be shaken. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Do you think we live in an apocalyptic age? Are things getting worse? Is it good to take these images literally? Most of the images come from the Old Testament. Are they part of general human experience? When things get bad, people usually turn to prayer. Let prayer be part of each day and not just something you resort to when you need God to do something for you. Live each day as if it might be your last, and trust the day to the Lord as it begins. If begun well, it will end well.